What's going on, fellow gamblers? Welcome back to Straight Betting. Today is Monday, November 24th. Guys, as you know, I've been gone the past couple days. Your boy is unwell. I will say that, man. Had a weekend away with the buddies, and my goodness, dude, I am too old to be doing this shit anymore. And with that being said, guys, I am trying to get my rhythm back. So if I sound janky or if I'm, stuttering a ton, I'm sorry, but let's get into the 3 best bets for today. And one last thing, Tsunami GPR. If you are watching this video, you won the giveaway. I can't get in contact with you though, so you got to reach out to me at TyvanSB on X so I can get you that 25 bucks. Okay, guys, so first official play I'm going to go with is going to be Mikal Bridges over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So look, guys, I'm trying not to overthink this one too much. There's a lot of things that I like about this, but first of all, man, just looking at the baseline stuff, he is over in 9 out of 15 games. He is averaging 25.6 PRA. Of course, guys, I think that this is a little bit unfair. You kind of got to do with Brunson and Cat. Still, guys, he is at 25.3 PRA. He is over in 7 out of 13 games. A cool little nugget here that I like about this one is that, obviously, guys, there is no OG Anunoby. And if we look at the last couple games he's played without OG, 35 minutes, 38 minutes. And I believe before that, too, he was playing 39 minutes. So his minutes seem to be going up a little bit without OG. So that's just a little something to put in there. But guys, I mean, the matchup is just absolute gold. And I know that they played this year and it didn't look great for Mikal, right? He had 16 points. He had, 6 rebounds and assists, only 22 PRA. However, guys, that was only in 28 minutes. They won by 36 at home. This one is going to be in Brooklyn, which I do think is going to help keep the game at least somewhat competitive. But guys, if we go down here, man, I mean, this is just such a beautiful matchup. So spot up, Nets are dead blast. We know how they're going to defend a pick and roll heavy guard like Brunson. They're going to be blitzing him at will, and the others are going to have to step up. Mikal can either, shoot the damn ball or he can do some secondary playmaking. A matchup like this with Brunson getting blitzed at will is just going to result in Mikal touching the ball more. And of course, transition too. I mean, Nets are the second worst team in transition defense. So look, man, I mean, that's literally 77% of his points are coming up against it, are coming in spot up and transition. That's literally, you can make an argument, the best matchup in the league for Mikal. I guess you have a little narrative too, man, of course, playing back in Brooklyn, where he, of course, got traded for all those damn picks. If you do some per 36 numbers too, well, I did this per 34, but just straight up, with Brunson and Cat on the court, he is currently at 26.9 points, rebounds, and assists per 34 minutes, right? So 26.9. This matchup is clearly you project Mikal for more points, rebounds, and assists per minute than you typically would, right? And then on top of that, man, like I said, he's at 25.3 PRA. He's over in 7 out of 13 with Brunson and Cat. There's no OG, so I think it's fair to project him for a couple additional minutes as well. So look, man, I'm really trying not to overthink this, dude. I feel like this line is projecting a completely average matchup, or maybe even a slightly bad matchup, a very slightly. I'd probably have this line at 26.5, 27.5. So yeah, Mikal Bridges over 24.5 PRA. Love that the game's in Brooklyn too. I really think that it can help keep the game close. All right, guys, second official play is going to be Jamal Murray over 30.5 points and assists. So I guess the first filter I'm going to go to is without Christian Braun. So guys, I mean, Braun's out, Gordon's out. We're playing in Memphis. This is without Christian Braun, and I don't really care about his actual points and assists without, Christian Braun, but I do want to look at this, man. So it sounds weird that I'm doing this, but he's played 39 minutes, he's played 38 minutes, he's played 36 minutes, he's played 41 minutes, he's played 37 minutes. His minutes have been very, very high without Braun, and then of course some of those games were without Gordon as well. So look, man, I just think that this Nuggets team really doesn't have that good of depth anymore. This team was really, really good when they're at full health because they have 9 guys you can trust. Now you take away Gordon, who's a very impactful player. You take away Braun, who's a very impactful player. Jamal's minutes have been up really high. So the game's in Memphis. It is an 8-point spread. I do think that this game is fairly close. So, but anyways, guys, if we go down here a little bit more, pick and roll handler. Guys, Jamal Murray is very, very reliant at scoring through the pick and roll. As you can see, Memphis, they allow the 25th or ranked 25th in points allowed via the pick and roll. But guys, that's just going to keep on getting worse and worse and worse because they have Zach Edey in there, who is definitely a good rim protector, but he can't move, right? So he plays a very deep drop coverage. So the Jokic Murray pick and roll with Zach Edey playing drop coverage is going to be very, very profitable. especially for someone like Jamal Murray, because this dude is a great pull-up shooter, right? Pull-up threes, pull-up middies. You want guys that are not reliant at scoring at the rim versus drop coverage, right? And Jamal Murray is like one of the more, reliable pull-up jump shooters in the league. So I think that this is a great matchup for him to score the rock. And guys, with Aaron Gordon off the court, right? With Gordon off the court, but Jokic on the court, Jamal Murray is averaging 32.13 points and assists per 36 minutes. And like I said, I think that's like a solid minute projection because, like I said, you look at the games without Christian Brown and it's like 39, 38, 36, 41, 37. And of course, no Aaron Gordon in this one too. So yeah, man, I just think this is a great matchup, man. His assists are really spiking without Gordon. Obviously, guys, Gordon, had a pretty big role on offense and you replace him with Peyton Watson, who's like, you're not giving him the Aaron Gordon role, right? So Murray's usage is going to be pretty damn high. I think this matchup with the Zach Edey drop coverage is just like something that Jamal Murray can exploit like very, very heavily. And yeah, his minutes have been great. Like that, it's also on the road for, hopefully getting a closer game than per se if it was in Denver. So, yep, I think that the Murray-Jokic pick and roll is going to be very, very fruitful here. And I think that Denver's probably just going to spam it a whole lot. And Jamal Murray, hopefully, is going to have a pretty damn good game. All right, guys, third and final play. I'm going with Jabari Smith over 6.5 rebounds. So, look, this is kind of like a weird one, but I'm just like kind of not trying to overthink it. So, obviously, guys, KD is out here. Steven Adams might not even play here, but and then Tari Eason is out. And since Tari Eason went out, guys, he's played 38 regulation minutes, right? Obviously, this one went to overtime, so you don't want to like really put much weight into that 43 minutes. Then he played 31 minutes against the Cavs, and then he played 37 minutes against the Nuggets. So, like I said, but then on top of that, like I said, guys, there's no KD. So if you take out the overtime, all that stuff, just without Tari Eason, he was averaging 35.3 minutes. Now without KD, right? I think it's fair to like project him for 36 minutes without KD, right? Like it's another wing who is like, the same build as him and shit. So I think it's fair to get him up to like a 36-minute projection. And of course, guys, if Steven Adams doesn't play, then, that's even more minutes on the table. And guys, Ime Udoka is like not afraid to like play these dudes massive minutes too. So yeah, like looking at the minutes, like I said, don't really care about the rebounds, even though Tari Eason is definitely like a good rebounder. So I think that maybe that does hold a little bit of weight for like a per minute projection thing. But yeah, I'm just not going to like overthink this, man. So if you do like per 36 minutes this year, right, he's at 6.9 rebounds. But per 36 minutes this year, guys, he's at 7.48 rebounds. And then if you just go to like the last 3 years, I mean, you can go over here and then use 30 minutes to 38 minutes. Like I said, I think that this is a pretty like very reasonable minute range. Like don't think it's anything crazy or anything. And then you just go all the way over, man. And as you can see, guys, Jabari Smith, when he gets, in the mid to high 30 minutes, he's just pretty constantly going over this line, right? I mean, 77% hit rate, averaging 8.5 rebounds on the year. For the matchup, I know for a fact that he's not going to be guarding Devin Booker, right? That's going to be Amen Thompson. He'll probably guard like a Royce O'Neal guy or, Ryan Dunn if he gets a start or is playing minutes and stuff. He's probably just going to guard someone on the corner because, to be honest, you do probably want him as like weak side rim protection. So just guarding like a corner camper, especially like a Ryan Dunn, like I said, if he's starting or in the game, or Royce O'Neal or something. But yeah, I don't really have anything on the matchup. I'm just like being honest, man. It's like if he's going to play this many minutes, he's probably going to hit this line a whole lot more than he isn't. So really not going to overthink this one. But Jabari Smith over 6.5 rebounds, I think is a very, very strong look. And I'm rolling with it. And yeah, guys, real quick, I know I didn't do that recap screen. Look, the plays went 2-1. YouTube plays went 2-0. It was a Tyrese Maxey over 28.5. I think he had like 50 or something. And then another one was Zach LaVine over 2.5 threes. I think he shot 4 for 8 from deep. Pretty happy with that read. And that kind of plays into like that Jamal Murray look today too. And then, guys, I did add Zubac over 15.5 points, a late ad. He had 14 and he took 16 shots, man, and couldn't get there, which kind of stinks, right? It's like, come on, Big Zoo, you're like a 7-footer. Can you just give us 50% on there? And guys, if you are serious about betting on the NBA, you're going to need Props Madness. I know for damn sure that I do. So if you are interested in checking it out, make sure to use code SB25 to get 25% off your first month with Props Madness. All right, everyone. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Of course, guys, I will be back streaming at 6:00 p.m. tonight. It is a pretty damn big slate. So like I said, kind of out of the loop here with hoops the last few days, but I'm definitely going to get back on track. And of course, guys, follow me on X too at TyvanSB. and I will be posting those funnels once again. With that being said, guys, make sure to drop a like on your way out, subscribe to the channel if you do like this type of content, and I'll see you guys tonight or tomorrow.